The queens all gather together, and congratulate Faramosa again for her win except Cusco. Faramosa thanks the queens and asks Cusco why he didn't congratulate her. Cusco told her because she sent his friend home instead of Daphne. The queens all laugh. Faramosa tells him you really thought she was going to send Daphne home over someone who had her lipstick. Cusco tells her to get over it. Angelwoman steps in and tells them they have to get ready for the mini-challenge. Faramosa and Daphne both win the mini-challenge.
I'm very happy to still be here in this competition. Being in the bottom last week shook me a little. It felt like I was back on season 5 when I was in the bottom 4 times. I just wonder what type of challenge we will be facing this week.
Back-to-back mini-challenge wins. Can I do that with the maxi challenge today? I am in such a great mood today coming into the workroom without Patrick being here. Now we just have to get rid of one more queen. We can't have another dance challenge, please, RuPaul.
Girl, she already done had hers.
My queens. Lights, camera, action, get ready to steal the scene, prepare to channel your inner Meryl Streep. Break a leg, darlings, because this challenge is ready to turn the runway into a blockbuster.
An acting challenge, I'm not worried. I was top 2 in the last acting challenge, it's the other queens I'm worried for. But I do need to put all my effort into this challenge and get another top placement, otherwise just like Patrick, I will be a goner.
Oh yes, an acting challenge is what I needed. I won the last acting challenge, it was me and Cusco in the top and I beat his ass, and this week I will make sure I will be sending him home after what he said last week before the runway and this morning in the workroom.
Well, thankfully it's not another dance challenge, but we do have another acting challenge. I placed high in the last one. I might have another shot at the top 2. That's what I am hoping for anyway. I've tasted a win and I am desperate for another.
Daphne slayed the challenge.
I just gave one of my best acting performances ever. I just know the Oscars will be calling me soon for Best Actress. Those acting lessons really paid off for me. I just know that Top Spot is calling me once again.
Angelwoman had a great performance.
Was I happy with my performance? Well, sorta kinda. I did great, but I know I could have done better. I was just safe in the last acting challenge. I want to step it up to the next level. We are at the top 6 now, and as it stands I am a front runner, and so is Daphne. We can't let our guards down.
Faramosa, Cusco, Velma and Edna Mode had a good performance.
I did good in the challenge, but I know some of the other queens did better. I guess it could come down to the runway, and I hope the judges like what I've brought. I think Daphne is one of the top 2 queens again. She has been doing incredible this season, and I know she wouldn't send me home, she promised. We are sisters after all.
Just as Cusco is getting ready for the runway, Daphne and Velma approach him. Daphne says to him, "Are you nervous, sweetie?" Cusco says to her no, and he knows what she's trying to do. She tells him because what she saw in the challenge, his performance belongs in the bottom tonight, and he better hope he has a sickening runway to save him, because he's going to be in the bottom and she will be in the top and she will be sending him home. Cusco tells her it's Velma that needs to worry and to fix her hair and her mug because she's looking a mess. Daphne and Velma approach Angelmosa as they are getting ready for the runway. Daphne asks them what should they do if Cusco is somehow one of the top queens. Angelwoman suggests the next queen they eliminate has to be Edna. Daphne and Velma agree. Faramosa stays quiet and continues with her makeup. On the runway, category is Oscar Award Show Glamour. Daphne, Angelwoman and Edna Mode slayed the runway.
Darlings, I really hope I have impressed the judges enough with my runway. I did good in the challenge, but I haven't seen the top spot in now 8 episodes. I need this or I could end up getting the chop. I can't let that happen.
Velma and Cusco had a great runway.
I know my runway was great. I also know me being here is annoying these queens to the point that they're coming for me while I'm trying to do my makeup. I can't help that I'm amazing and Velma you are not. She's already been eliminated, it's her time to go again. And I will happily send her home.
Faramosa had a good runway.
I had a good runway, but I don't think the judges ate it up like my previous runways, but I just hope it was enough to save me from the bottom.
Welcome to the judges panel. First, she is our resident judge. She is Michelle Visage, and our extra special guest judge. We have a true queen of the screen here tonight. She's conquered evil and now she's here to judge the fiercest competition. It's Sarah Michelle Gellar. Now let the judging commence. Daphne and Angelwoman, congratulations, you are the top 2 all-stars of the week.
Wow, this is my 4th time in the top. Thank you, RuPaul. I definitely have redeemed myself from season 5. I did promise y'all the only time I'd be lip-syncing this season was for my legacy, and now I'm against Angelwoman. This should be pretty easy, she's not a great lip-syncer like I am.
This is incredible. My 4th time in the top. It's also Daphne's 4th time in the top. She is my biggest competition for the crown right now, and I am happy to be lip-syncing alongside her. She's a fantastic lip-syncer. This is going to be a tough one for me.
Pheromosa, good job this week, you are safe.
Oh, I guess the judges did eat up my runway after all. Thank you, I can't believe it, I've made it to the top 5 and one step closer to the crown. And I'm happy to be there with my girl Angelwoman now slay this lip sync.
That means, Edna Mode, Kuzco and Velma, you are all up for elimination.
2 top all-stars stand before me. Ladies, the time has come. Would you lip sync for your legacy?
The lip sync song is Dancing Queen by ABBA. Daphne slayed the lip sync. Angelwoman had a good lip sync. Daphne.
You're a winner, baby. With great power comes great responsibility.
Daphne.
Which queen have you chosen to get the chop?
I'm 100% sure I am safe tonight. I know my sister Daphne wouldn't send me home.
My time may be up. I hope not. I have that slight hope Daphne is gone for track record and have chosen Velma's or Edna's lipstick. They have a worse track record than me.
Oh darlings, I'm back in the bottom. I know she's not sending Velma home, and I'm 99% sure she's sending Kuzco home. We are season 5 sisters after all.
This decision is one of the hardest for me. I am actually kidding. This queen has been a messy-ass queen and it's time to go. The queen I am sending home is Kuzco.
As it is written, so it shall be done.
Kuzco.
You are an all-star. Now, sashay away. This is Untucked.
The queens celebrate Daphne and Angelwoman's win and top 2 placement. They also celebrate that Kuzco has finally gone. Edna asks Angelwoman who she chose. Angelwoman reveals Kuzco's lipstick and said he was too messy and had Pheromosa's lipstick and that Pheromosa is her sister. Daphne asks the queens what happens next with eliminations, since the obvious choices are now gone. Angelwoman says it has to come down to track record. And unless Edna wins the next episode, she's the obvious choice. Edna says what about Velma, she has already been eliminated. Pheromosa agrees. Daphne says technically it's Pheromosa who has the worst track record. Velma says enough of that and they all toast their cocktails. Daphne and Velma discuss how they should deal with next week's elimination. Velma says to Daphne she don't think she will need to discuss it, she don't think she will be in the top again. Daphne slaps Velma and tells her to snap out of it and not to drag herself down, she's a sickening queen. Velma thanks Daphne for her encouragement and they sip their cocktails. Angelmosa are also talking about next week's elimination process. Pheromosa suggests sending home Daphne if she's in the bottom. Angelwoman asks her why. Pheromosa says she's the strongest competition and if they don't eliminate a front runner then they have no chance. Just as Angelwoman was about to reply, Edna Mode approaches them. Edna asks them what are they talking about. Pheromosa responded with eliminating Daphne next. Edna says that's a brilliant idea, she's a front runner. Angelwoman says she's also a front runner. Pheromosa jokingly said oh we should eliminate you instead. They all laugh it off.